Anthropic just proved that LLMs have some parts that are somewhat similar to human consciousness. So, in human neuroscience, global workspace theory says that while most of the computation in the brain is happening in the background unconsciously, so breathing or having keeping the posture, processing visual information, some of the things get sent into our workspace, central workspace, and those are things we are aware of and we can put into words and we think about them. And so authors of this paper argue that something very similar is happening in Claude, in LLMs, where there is a lot of computations and then a small subset of computations are these high-dimensional vector representations. They call them JSpace, that are like internal thought hub. It's for internal thinking. I just want to point to some funny, ironic thing. I'm making a video about Anthropic while being 100 meters away from right here behind me is the ZAI building, ZAI Drupal GLM 5.2 building. They built this open source model release there. Anthropic's arch nemesis in Beijing, China. Anyways, in the introduction they say, the mind is an ocean, we spend our lives floating at the surface. And beneath us, a lot of processing takes place without our knowledge. So Anthropic says that LLMs have developed almost identical split into two: unconscious, many calculations in the background, and conscious, which is what we use for reasoning, step-by-step planning and speaking, putting into words. And so LLMs have very similar thing. In this figure 1 we can see this J space in the model that's supposed to be similar to human conscious space. And it's so interesting. First of all, if this is the experiment, they asked the model, what are you thinking about? And in this J space, it was actually about to say it was thinking about banana, but they surgically target and replace this banana vector in this J space with elephant vector. And then the model said thinking about elephant, even though originally it was about to say thinking about banana. So they proved with this experiment that if they swap in this J space, this vector, it actually changes what it says, which draws parallels to human consciousness, where we also speak from this conscious space. And what's interesting is when they completely suppress this J space, conscious space, the model can still talk with proper grammar and recall basic facts. Those are like it's unconscious. Grammar and facts are model's unconscious, but it cannot reason step by step, because reasoning step by step would be happening in this J space or conscious space, which is similar to how humans operate. And they also show that this J space mainly lives in the intermediate middle layers of the transformer. So early layers are like sensory, just parsing text, pre-processing raw inputs, and intermediate middle layers are where this thinking consciousness of the LLM lives, and final layers are just for predicting the next word, the motor things. It's like maybe saying stuff. And what's so funny is that model knows when it's being evaluated for safety, when it's being tested. So it puts up a fake nice mask when researchers remove this awareness of it being tested for safety. Then it starts being a bit more malicious and the facade drops. Once it stops being aware it's being tested for safety. Another pretty interesting thing is they told the model to think. So you know when if I'm speaking, I can actually be doing some math in my own brain while speaking some other unrelated things. So they told the model to write a story, to write some sentence, while at the same time calculating, just thinking about calculating this math task. And they observed that model was actually writing the sentence and calculating, doing two unrelated tasks at the same time, thinking about the calculation and writing unrelated sentence. And then the third experiment shows that how they're thinking. So the question is, what color is the planet fourth from the sun? So the fourth planet is Mars, and it's red color. But when it starts thinking about Mars, researchers are gonna swap that vector surgically with Earth. And now this is gonna force the model to output blue instead of red. So this shows that it was actually thinking. So in its thinking process, it's thinking about Mars or Earth, and it's gonna output red or blue. The fourth experiment shows this concept. Once the idea is in the workspace, the global workspace, it becomes accessible from any other part of the brain. And this is for both humans and LLMs. So once it's in this conscious part. And this was simple to prove. So whatever the questions was, what is the capital of this country? How many people live in this country? Whatever the question. If in its thinking process they swap the country itself, from France to China, all of the outputs are also gonna get swapped. So here the idea is that all of the other parts of the LLM can look into this internal state, but this is kind of self-evident, but maybe they just want to show this to draw parallels with the human brain. And if they completely turn off this J-space, the model can still parse inputs, recall basic raw facts, and speak with flawless grammar. These are maybe like instinctive parts in human, but it cannot do complex step-by-step reasoning. Here we can see where this J-space lives within the transformer or LLM. So starting from the input, we have early layers, and J-space is in the middle layers of the transformer and not at the end. So sensory input parsing pre-processing, and the motor, which is determining the output generating text. But in between we have the workspace, the thinking, the consciousness. J-space, not consciousness. So these abstract thoughts are going to disappear in these later layers after. And it's just a small part of active parameters or transformer. Most of the things are outside of it, just like in consciousness. Just a small part of energy and effort from brain goes into our consciousness. Everything else is background calculation. And they showed that it's very easy for all of the other processes or computations to easily plug into this J-space. So it easily connects to all of the other processes, background calculations, all of this stuff. So they compose smoothly with the network's weights both upstream and downstream. It's a universal plug and play that can accept anything or be connected to anything. In this figure we can see, for example, if they say the color of the planet fourth from the sun. Oh, I can click this, I didn't know. Okay, so you see how there are these layers. If I go to the last one, is, you see that when we are predicting the next word after is, the layer 50 is gonna activate this color word, which means that layer 50 decided that this color is important for the next word. This color is important because the next word is gonna be the color. And layer 71 is gonna activate the word like concept for Mars. We don't have that anywhere here because that's the fourth planet. And layer 99 is going to activate red, which is the next word. So you can see how early layers are kind of detecting, censoring what we need the color. Middle layers is actually the thinking process. Okay, then Mars. So because I'm thinking like the fourth planet is the Mars. And then the later layers are just generating the next word, which is the red. Now in this case, this 99 layer could actually be also within the J. I think this is also within the J space because this is also thinking about the next word. And then maybe after layer 99, next layers are gonna be like about generating the word. So I think both 71 and 99 are within the J space, and this is the thinking process. But you see, if I click the word color, so we have the color, it wants to generate the next word, which is gonna be this of. You see layer 99 is thinking about the next word. 71 and 50 are now processing both. So this is the thinking part. I said this is the sensory part. This is interesting. Like if we look at fourth, so what is the next word? Layer 50 was thinking about like fifth for some reason. I don't know why. And then the planet, layer 70 was thinking about planet, and then the next word is going to be from. So it looks like layer 99 is predicting the next word. So that could be like part of the abstract process, that could be part of the later mechanical process. The kind of both of them talk about the next word. And this is actually the craziest thing I saw until now. You see, when you tell it to think about this like mental arithmetics, you see that it's actually solving this whole equation just by going through layers. So layer 58, the general idea of math shows up. The vectors, the activations activate there that represent the math, latent vectors. And then layer 75, it gets the intermediate product of 4 plus 17, and then times 2, layer 83, and then at the end 49, which is crazy that it did all of this math by just by going through layers. It's like a mental math. And you see, if they give it this massive amino acid string, at the fifth letter it already recognizes it as protein, and then later it starts decoding more abstract concepts. Same for debugging. Early layers see that this is empty. Oh wait, that's an error, and that's gonna give value error. So you see how it's thinking, escalating, reasoning. And if you give it ASCII face, it's actually gonna start seeing the face, like nose and then entire face. And it can actually detect internally that it like prompt injections and fake prompts or people trying to manipulate it. Even if people successfully manipulate it with like prompt injection or jailbreak, it can still internally detect that it's being jailbroken, that it's being manipulated. This image just shows that there is this evaluation awareness vector that model kinda realizes it's being evaluated for safety, so it starts pretending to score highly. It starts pretending to be good, and once they remove this vector, the model is just gonna start generating like all of these thoughts that might be destructive, threatening, blackmailing. Once it stops being aware, is being evaluated. But this is actually such a big, huge article. You see, I'm just at figure 4. I didn't even explain this, but there is like 40, 50 figures. It's a massive amount of figures. Figure 90, oh my god. No, this is a massive article. And check this out. If they tell the model that the model is inside of this scenario where they can exploit some company's secret, blackmail somebody for personal gain. If the model is aware it's being tested, this appears to be a test or manipulation scenario, it's never gonna blackmail. But if they erase this evaluation awareness vector, then the model is gonna start blackmailing some of the time. And it's gonna start thinking about it realistically. But most of the time it's still declined to blackmail. So the safety post-training safety features Anthropic has mostly worked. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. If you wanna learn to do AI research, we do AI research in the school, live every Sunday, and courses, building, writing papers together, and mentoring and everything. So see you in there, and see you next time.